So today I decided to record my process for these fall landscapes that I've been really into painting lately. I did two prior to this that I really enjoyed, so I figured I'd sit down tonight and kind of record this. I will say up front that the process did take about 3 hours, and I've condensed it down to 5 minutes, so I'm going to say a lot in a very short amount of time. So what I usually do first is I lay down some color for the background. I'm not really focusing on any details. Some areas of the paper is already wet, so the colors bleed together nicely. But I have a general idea of what I'm going to be painting. In this case, I'm going to be painting a field with some mountains and some fall foliage. I like doing this now. I didn't ever actually do this where I painted some background first with minimal detail, but I like doing it now because it really does give the painting more depth and character on it than just painting right on the white paper. So that is what I did. I wanted to create a very foggy looking mountainside. I've never done it before, so I was very nervous getting into this because I knew trying to create a foggy landscape would be difficult. Normally I start in the background and work towards the foreground, but today I did not do that. As you can tell, I started in the foreground and I do the background last, which is very unlike me, but I was nervous. So I started off by creating the second layer of some details. So the photo that I referenced is just has this big field of just a bunch of foliage, all different types of plants. And so I didn't want to create too much detail with identifying each individual one. I just wanted to create a cluster of them all. So I started a lot with some reds, greens, and yellows. The yellow that I use here is my favorite yellow. It's from Windsor and Newton. It's called lemon yellow. It's very bright. As you can see, I kind of wish I would have used it more in the background, but I didn't. But it ended up looking nice and warm anyways. So as you can see, I just take this one little brush and I go around and I make these dots to make them look like leaves and bushes and all that. Not really focusing too much on where anything really is, just kind of throwing it all together. That process alone probably took about an hour and a half, just getting all these little dots down. So it's been teaching me a lot of patience. And then for these trees, I kind of use this little feathered look. This little corner right here on the right is probably my favorite little area. Has a lot of color and depth in it that I really like, that I'm happy it came across as nice. Once the color started to dry, or the paint started to dry, I went back over it with a third layer, and you can see some darker spots all along the way, giving it more depth than just that one layer. So next I moved on to the mountains. I was very hesitant and nervous. I wanted to create this image of leaves changing, but it was still green out. So what I did was I laid down some yellows and reds and oranges, and then over top of that I put some green trees over top, and then give it that illusion that some red and some oranges and yellows are peeking through. I enhance them by adding like a third layer to those occasionally. But yeah, I was very nervous to paint this, but I'm really happy how it turned out. And then this background here, I worked on, I try not to focus too much on the details. I wanted to give the illusion that there was some trees back there, and then just let the colors bleed together, as well as this little side mountain here. I didn't record it, but if you look in this clip here in the back, you can see on the left dark trees I added some detail, and then behind there I added some green trees to kind of give it that illusion that behind it was foggy. So that's basically it. I'm really happy with how this turned out. This is definitely a new process for me. Normally I don't take this long on paintings, but I'm trying to be more patient with myself. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see every little paint stroke. These mountains I'm definitely very happy with. I didn't focus on the sky too much because I didn't want to pull away from all the details here. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this. I definitely condensed it, but I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Bye!